Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Atika Humaima. As your tour guide in this video. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geopark Jogja. Before we explore further, let me ask you something. What do you think Yogyakarta is most famous for cultural, food, or Merapi? Alright, but did you know Yogyakarta also has world-class geological heritage? Geopark Jogja is an integrated area of geology, natural, cultural, and geodiversity across the entire spatial region of Yogyakarta. It has three main goals. One is conserving geological heritage, two, educating the public, three, empowering local communities through sustainable geotourism. This geopark covers four major areas: Kulon Progo, Sleman, Bantul, and Yogyakarta City, representing a long geological history from an ancient ocean to an ancient volcano, all the way to Merapi's modern volcanic activity. And one special thing about Geopark Jogjakarta is it is 15 official geoheritage sites. Examples include Tebing Braksi format from ancient Pyroclastic deposit and Berba Pillow lava created when lava meets sweeter millions of years ago, and Lats Parangtritis and dance shaped by wind and volcanic process. Has anyone visited one of these? Type in the comment or raise your hand if you're joining the tour. On May 7, 2025, Geopark Jogja has officially declared a National Geopark of Indonesia. This means its geological sites are legally recognized and protected. Now, the region is moving forward for becoming a UNESCO Global Geopark. Let's move into the volcanic part of the geopark, Mount Merapi National Park. Located in Sleman, ranks from 600 to 2,968 meters above sea level. Here, you'll find a mixed tropical rainforest, savanna, 311 plant species, and more than 400 types of animals. Merapi isn't just an active volcano, it's a living laboratory of volcanology, ecology, and disaster mitigation. Have you ever seen Merapi production with house gable? Scary but fascinating, right? Unlike young and active Merapi, the Batu Gamping Nature Park tells a much older story from the Econ era, about 40 to 33 million years ago. Here, scientists found foraminifera fossil, proving that this entire region was once on the sea floor. The limestone from this area has also been used to build many important structures in Yogyakarta. In terms of biodiversity, around 64 plant species and various protected bird species can be found here. They represent two major geological captures of Yogyakarta: Merapi, young, active full of volcanic dynamic, and two Batu Gamping, ancient rock from a prehistoric ocean. From volcanic to ocean, from volcano to ancient seabeds, all within one single province. This is what makes Geopark Jogja unique, valuable, and important for conversation, education, and ecotourism. Now, we arrive at one of the most iconic geosites. This is Tebing Breksi in Sambirejo. This is not just a beautiful photo spot, it is a massive exposure of a prehistoric volcano called Semlir volcano. Who thought Breksi was only an old quarry? Actually, this is 30-meter cliff records a gigantic eruption that happened millions of years ago. Layers of 200 meters thick contain stuff. Pamukbrachia, lapipili, and even coral fragments. The sequences tell geologists that a major eruption, possibly a super eruption, happened here. Tebing Breksi is now a scientific site for geology, petrology, and paleontology, while also serving as a well-managed geotourism area. Next, we travel back to much older geology. Welcome to Berbah Pillow Lava. These rocks formed about 56 million years ago when hot lava flowed directly into the ancient sea. Ever seen lava touching the ocean is nature documentaries? What you see here is the ancient versions millions of years older. The lava cooled and formed rounded structures like pillow, hence the name pillow lava. H pillow is about 1.52 meters, 5 to 4 meters in diameter. The rocks area covered with palagonite skin and contains small gas bubble filled with zeolite and quartz. Above them sit volcanic sandstone, klystone, and Pamukbrachia, indicating layered environmental change. Then the area is protected with core buffer and development zones to preserve its unique geological formation. Besides geological wonders, the geopark also includes living cultural heritage. Two of the most important sites are the Keraton Yogyakarta Heritage Area, the Pakualaman Heritage Area. The Keraton has been the center of the Yogyakarta Sultan since 1755, complete with its twin square, traditional settlements, and the famous philosophical axis stretching from Merapi to Parangkusumo. Here, Javanese culture is alive. Ceremonies, gamelan, dance, manuscripts, and the daily routines of abdi dalam. Pakualaman, found in 1813, is the center of historical principality. Its architecture blend Javanese and colonial styles, and this artists and literally traditional continue to be preserved by the Pokalaman family. Together, the Kraton and Pokalaman form two cultural pillars of Yogyakarta, complementing each other in history, arts, and city planning. When you combine all these elements, they reveal the full story of Yogyakarta, from ancient volcanic eruption to lava cooling deep under the prehistoric ocean, and to kingdoms that shaped today's cultural identity. Identity. And that is the true richness of Yogyakarta, a living harmony between geology, nature, and culture. Ladies and gentlemen, today's journey saw the Yogyakarta is just a tourist city. It is a living geopark with art story and cultural story carved into every corner. So, which geosite would you like to explore next? Braksi, Merapi, or Berba Pilau Lava? And then thank you for joining this adventure. See you at the next geosites, and remember, protect the nature, respect the culture, and enjoy the story. Thank you.